Recently, scientists have directed their studies at a widely underlooked problem, the rendering of horses without use of visual reference. It has long been accepted as a truism that it is hard, nay, impossible, to draw a proper horse without visual reference. Rather than directly studying this phenomenon, focus up until this point has been directed at the related problem of how to obtain visual reference. Edward Muybridge famously created a camera setup to capture animated images of a horse galloping in order to prevent horse artists from embarrassing themselves. However, our valiant scientists are not afraid of embarrassment. Instead of trying to determine the shape of horses in real life, our research is interested in the shape of horses in our collective imagination. What do we think a horse's face looks like? Where did the eyes go? Do they have a tail? How many legs do they have? Our team conducted a study of tens of participants, tasked with drawing horses without a reference. From there, we've gained a number of insights into the human psychological structure of the horse. We'll start with the legs, a truly blurry part of our horse understanding. Placement generally varies less. We understand that 2 are at the front and 2 are at the back, aside from a few exceptions. But from there, questions arise. There's a large range in thickness, from the Tim Burton-esque to thick trunks of legs. The angle also sparks conversation. Which way do they bend? How many times? Do they bend at all? The head produces a similar question of shape. We imagine horses to be graceful and aerodynamic, but what specific shape does that refer to? Some use gentle curves invoking perhaps a peanut. Others invoke modern industrial design, strong, rigid, and geometric. Ears are present just as often as they are forgotten. Horses in the study have a broad spectrum of mass distributions. On one end, horses are centered, tank-like creatures, impossible to be toppled. On the other, horses are front-heavy, with the head alone taking up half the mass. Occasionally, the head is attached by a neck as long as the torso itself. We conclude by taking a step back. Perhaps our most important insight is the overall accuracy of horse drawings. On a scale of correctness, they fit into a bimodal distribution, and so far we've been examining just the larger mode. However, be aware of the second mode, dangerously high on the correctness axis. We dub these participants the horse girl group. They can come from anywhere, and may exhibit no other signs of their affliction. Anyone could be a horse girl. They might not even know it. There could be a horse girl in your home right now. New developments continue to be made as the next generation of socio-psycho-equinologists have taken up the torch. They're starting to answer questions on the frontier of science, such as whether horse perception improves if one trains by drawing horses with more legs, slowly working one's way down to 4. Stay tuned for more exciting research in the field of horse drawing.